if you're new to yoga or if you're planning to start yoga, where to start? What to learn first? A lot of people will have this doubt. See, first thing is you need to learn one meditative posture. That is very important. Okay. So there are so many meditative postures. Today I'm going to teach you how to do Padmasana. Okay. So why is it important? Asana will have a lot of benefits. Through the asana itself, you'll get a lot of benefits. That is one. And in yoga, you should be able to sit in one asana for at least 15 minutes. Comfortably stable. You should have comfort and stable, and the duration, as I said, at least 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, to reach that, a lot of people will have problem because they are not used to sitting on the mat or floor. That too, in asana, in Padmasana or any other asana, they'll have a lot of problems because of the stiffness. They are not used to sitting on the floor, right? And what do we get while sitting in the asana? As I said, it has physical benefits, and also to calm your mind, to get into next level, to do pranayama, you need the asana. Okay, example, if you are sitting in this posture, any posture, meditative posture, you should be able to keep the body, spine, neck, head in one line, and the legs should be stable. The entire body should be stable, and then you can do pranayama. Okay. If you cannot sit like this and then do pranayama. You cannot sit however you want and then do pranayama. That's not correct. So you should be able to sit like this. The spine, neck, head should be in one line. The legs should be properly kept on the mat or floor. So that's how it is. So you can start learning any asana. Some people find Padmasana it's they think it's very difficult. Some people do it very easily. It differs from person to person. Don't go by don't compare it with anybody. You choose the asana which is comfortable for you. Okay, now as I said, if you are a beginner, you'll have a lot of stiffness, right? You cannot get into Padmasana directly. Now I'll show you how to get into Padmasana. So first, if you have a lot of stiffness, what you are supposed to do, just fold the leg like this, keep it on the thigh, bring it close to the body, and then while see, interlock the fingers, hold the leg, while exhaling, pull it close to the body, and then inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Do the same the other side also. 20 times, 15 times. Start with 5. If you have a lot of stiffness, 5 counts. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Okay. So you may not be able to do the asana on day one itself. Okay. Try to practice this, and then just fold one leg, and then place the other leg on the other thigh like this. You can practice this. This is Ardha Padmasana. Practice this for few days. Once you get the flexibility, then let's get into Padmasana. How? Just fold one leg. See, keep this close to the body, close to the groin. Okay, here. Place it close to the groin like this. Okay, don't place it like this. This is not correct. Some people keep the leg here. Don't keep it. See, bring it close to the groin, abdomen, and then fold the other leg. Bring it and then keep it here. Okay, this is how you will sit in Padmasana. Here you are not controlling the toes. Okay, don't control the toes. Keep them free. It gets locked automatically. You don't have to control it. And then there might be a gap here. That is fine. Okay, don't worry about it. For some people there might be a gap. For some there may not be any gap between the knee and the mat. That is fine. So see, this is how it looks. Padmasana. And then this is done. Okay, this is how legs look. Next step is, when you are doing meditation or pranayama, what about hands? They should rest here. You are not supposed to hold like this. Keep the hands on the legs. They should be free. All the joints should be free. You are not holding the hand like this. You kept the hands on the legs or knees. Even the fingers, don't keep the fingers like this stiff. Keep them free, relaxed, this way. If you want, you can be in any mudra, whichever mudra you want. Okay? The rest of the fingers have to be free and relaxed. If you don't want to do any mudra, just keep the fingers and all the fingers like this, free. The fingers, joints, wrist, elbow, shoulder, everything is free and relaxed, like this. Okay? Now, your spine has to be straight. As I said, the spine, neck, head should be aligned. They should be in one line. There is no stiffness anywhere, muscle, joint, anywhere. Okay? You should keep the hands like this. First, practice like this for 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever is possible for you. Okay? So sit like this. Day 1, 10 seconds. 1 week, continue 10 seconds only. Next week, increase 2 to 5 seconds or 3 seconds. See, it's not, figures don't go by numbers. You should be comfortable. That's it. Okay? If you can't sit in this asana, try other asanas. This is for those who can do it. So next one, what to do next? To do pranayama, we should always use the right hand. Never left hand, okay? Left hand remains on the leg, on the knee all the time. We use only right hand. You can do it with any mudra, okay? You can do it with mudras or you can do without mudra based on your requirement, okay? Apart from, when you don't do pranayama with your hands, when hands are not involved, both the hands should remain on the knees, legs. And then you can continue any other pranayama where hand is not required. If the hand is required, always use right hand. That's it. Okay. Now, when you are doing meditation, same thing. The hands remain on the knees or legs. You can change, mudra accordingly. You can do Bhairav mudra, Bhairavi mudra, Chin mudra, whichever mudra you want. Based on your requirement, you can change your mudras. Okay. So, as I said, this is the first step to get into yoga. Okay, to get into next levels. To do pranayama, this is very important. That is why I always say you need to start learning one meditative posture. You should not jump, Some people say I can't sit on the floor, I do it on chair. For some people it is okay, who has, some health issues, who are old, who has some issues in the legs. They can sit. When you are able to sit, when you can do it, don't skip that. Okay, this has its own benefits. So that is why don't skip this. Okay, if you are able to do, if you don't have any health problems, practice it. You will not get it on day 1 or in a month. It may take some time. For somebody it may take few days. For somebody it may take 1 month, 2 months. It's okay. Don't give up. Don't leave it. It's very important. All meditative postures. I'm not saying only Padmasana. You can choose any asana. So while doing meditation, you can be in this mudra, or as I said, you can get into any Bhairavi mudra or Bhairav mudra. This is the most comfortable asana, mudra, to do meditation. Okay? This is how you should. So you should keep your hands. See, it gets locked here nicely. You don't have to hold your hands. They are resting actually. They are resting here. It is like a stand. So just sit in this and then get into meditation. If you can't do meditation instantly, as I said, when you start, Kapalbhati, Bastrika, all pranayamas, slowly, that will take you to meditation automatically. Makara, Brahmari, Omkara. Some people who are in highest level, they can sit in this posture and then they can get into meditation instantly. Just sit like this and then connect to yourself. For that, to connect to yourself, as I said, You need to be stable, right? When you are not stable, you cannot connect yourself. You can't do asanas, you can't do pranayama. When you are not stable, you can't get connected to yourself. What brings that stability? First thing is asana. Okay, this is the first step. This brings the stability, calmness. And then you can do pranayama for some time. This is step by step, okay? Step by step. First, I am controlling the body, and then controlling the breath, and then controlling the thoughts, and then I am getting into meditation. You see, steps. That is the reason we cannot skip this first step. That is the reason most people cannot get into meditation. So start, as I said, this is the first asana, meditative postures. Practice this regularly. Where, and as I said, sit with few seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, slowly increase it. You might feel some pain here, between the legs, where the bone touches like this. It pains initially, but going forward after a few days you will not feel the pain. There won't be any pain. And also in the spine, lower spine, you might find slightly, but it's okay. That's not a bad thing. It is good. So practice this, get the flexibility first, and then, as I said, practice with Ardha Padmasana, and then get into Padmasana. Don't leave it, don't postpone it. Start today, you know, practice daily to stay away from disease.